This episode is sponsored by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro for free at RamseySolutions.com/invest. You're listening to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires, where we talk investing, retirement, building wealth, and outrageous generosity.
Let's go out to Tampa, Florida, and talk to Jared. Should have gone to Jared. We're going to Jared. What's up, Jared?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
Just calling in. First, I want to say thank you guys. Working through your guys' steps and working with Jim Stovall is what allowed us to get out of debt and have an emergency fund to buy the plywood and board up our house and evacuate to Tennessee.
Yeah. Well, hope you guys are safe, man. Are you guys out?
Yeah, we're in Tennessee right now.
Oh, good.
Good.
I have family down there, but just praying for them. And
we all have those family members, Jared, that just decide, nope, we're going to stay. So yeah, we'll pray for them. We will pray for them. How can I help you today, brother?
Yeah, my question is just thinking about future family planning. My wife is here with me, and we don't have any kids yet, but I'm trying to figure out the health insurance thing. I've had people recommend high deductible plans with an HSA, or there's standard plans, or I'm on MediShare, and so what do you guys recommend for as far as that goes?
Well, there's two kind of buckets to put this in. If you and your family are relatively healthy, then the high deductible health plan makes a lot of sense. And you get the HSA, which is one of my favorite tools out there because it's triple tax advantage. So the money goes in tax-free, it grows tax-free, you can withdraw it tax-free for medical expenses. So it's a really cool tool. And then like a PPO plan might be better if you go to the doctor a lot, or if there's kind of chronic health issues. And so there's kind of two buckets. If you're like always going to the doctor, you might hit that out of pocket pretty fast and then it's covered. But if you never go to the doctor, that's also a bucket where the high deductible health plan wins. So it really depends on you and your family situation, your health. So what would you say is the status of your family and their health?
Yeah, we're both really healthy. We like to do checkups, once or twice a year. But just thinking in a couple of years, we want to start having kids and want to make sure that we've got help with that and coverage for that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, the pros of like a PPO versus the high deductible health plan is there's a lower deductible and there's lower out-of-pocket max. The cons are there's higher premiums and there's a smaller provider network. So the high deductible health plan wins when you look at the premiums every month, but it does have a higher deductible. So if you guys can save up for that out-of-pocket max and be prepared for that higher deductible, then I think it's going to be a win in most cases. And it's what I personally have for my family through Ramsey, is I do the high deductible health plan with an HSA. I imagine John does the same. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what we do. And I'll tell you, Jared, if I was back running it back again, having little babies, I'm too old for that now. But if I was having babies, and I knew like you, I'm going to plan for 2 years from now or 3 years from now, my intention would be to go into that 3 years out and save up money and go to the hospital and say, what is the cash pay for baby? And they'll give you an all-inclusive cost. Now, if you have an emergency C-section, something like that, of course, it's going to be extra, but often they'll give you a cash option to come and have a baby, and it's inclusive of the before and some of the limited aftercare. So I would have that conversation, but it might be just $5,000 or $7,000, and it's like, all right, we got 3 years to save up for that. Let's head on down that road.
All right, and then as far as like the high deductible plan with an HSA goes, that high deductible, like we'd save up for that, and would that be part of the emergency fund, or is that something to save up for separately? Or
I think it's fine to have in the emergency fund. The chances of like the HVAC went out plus the deductible and all these things happening at once is very slim. But let's say the deductible is $7,000 for the family. I would make sure to have at least $7,000. And when you have your 3 to 6 months expenses saved up, that's likely going to be $15,000 or $20,000. So you'll be plenty in the clear as far as that goes. Yeah,
and George, that's what we've always done, is hold the deductible as a part of the emergency fund. It wasn't on top of the emergency fund.
And plus, you have the HSA to cover medical expenses as you begin contributing to that.
Yeah, and so if you can, I'd say get lucky. If you can go a month, a year, and not have to touch that HSA, that becomes a really
because you can invest
wonderful cushion. That's
beyond
exactly
the floor, and then it becomes like a retirement account.
That's right.
Pretty cool. Thanks for tuning in to Ramsey Everyday Millionaires. To learn more about how to plan for retirement, visit RamseySolutions.com/retire or click the link in the show notes. Ramsey Solutions is a paid non-client promoter of participating pros. Learn more at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.